Hey, hello. Let's play with a new feature that I'm exploring here on our new Sync workbooks. So I have here an automated workbook. It was generated through an agent, and we have all these sections. And it's configured as open mode, but we can also have a reveal mode where you can go step by step and displaying parts of the workbook, and your participants are only going to be able to see from your latest display up, but not following up to sections that you don't want to display. Then there's a simple slide, single slide, and you use the dividers to split the content. So whenever there's a divider that marks the start and the end of a section. And now we have also the open mode where everyone can navigate freely. And now the latest feature is this pointer, something called like a laser pointer. You can choose a color and a width. And the way it works is by anchoring your traces on your specific content. So in this case, this is pretty cool because it's the context of your trace. So now let's try the following. You see there's a paragraph here, and if I want to stress decades long here, it's able to recognize specifically that I'm anchoring to that phrase, and then it wraps it on the other side of the screen. So it's not that you're using the whiteboard tool on the whole canvas, but it's able to track exactly what you want to do. So this is one anchoring way in which it works as an arrow. It detects the end point, and then it sticks that to an object, and then you can also try to do a circle here, American Revolution, and then it's anchored correctly to the area that I want to stress. And if I change here, you'll see that the traces stick to their anchors. So this makes super clear what do you want to stress. And if I am somewhere else, this is an open mode, so people can navigate freely. But if at some point I say let's talk about the Revolutionary War, and put an anchor there or put a trace there, then it scrolls down and brings the attention to that section, so no one is going to get lost. Now, something super cool is that it's contextual. So if I have an image, well, I don't have an image here, but let's just add it. So let me just figure it out. I'll bring any type of image. Let me just close this. I'll say, okay, below this, I'm going to put here an image. And let me just put whatever I have around. Let's see, recents. I don't know what could be nice. This one is really nice about living software. It's an idea that I have of how software or AI native software should evolve. And then now you see I have here a challenge, and let's just try to make this challenge even harder. So you see now I have two different layouts. So I have here an image that is floating to the left, and then text fields on the right, and the layout over here is totally different. So the image is somewhere else in relation to the text. And if I click here on, let's try to stress this in, I don't know, in orange with a rather large width, and say let's talk about this section here called Pillar 2 homeostasis. Let's solve for the self repairs. So you'll see that it anchors relative to the image now. So it makes sense when I start communicating this to my participants. And if I still say, okay, let's talk about this side, then it still is able to play around with the anchor points and somehow make it understandable. Now if I, of course, change my layout here, and now I have a responsive layout, you'll see that it anchors correctly as well. It zooms out. That would be also interesting to see if I, on the other side, try to zoom. Yeah, it kind of marks, preserves the anchor. So this is the latest that I have on sync. Haven't tried tables, but it should work presumably. So if I say, okay, I want to mark this here, this is a challenging thing because I'm touching different aspects. So I think it's anchoring as a mark, so it should be connecting to some of the text, but these are kind of the tiny details that need to have better context and can be improved. But you get now the idea. And once you are finished with marking or with stressing, I don't know if it works as well on, here's the challenge as well in questions. It has to pick up not only the block. Probably if I try to mark this sentence, no, it doesn't work on questions, so this is something to work on. What if I do this? Yeah, it's also off. So probably some of these custom blocks may require, specific actions or detection. Nonetheless, the paragraphs are already working there, and most of the text is able to detect correctly the context. So yeah, hope you find this interesting, and we'll keep working on this feature.